With Denver area home prices and interest rates still on the high side, area realtors say that they are taking more and more questions about investment opportunities a little further away from home. 9 News real estate expert Lane Lyon is joining us this morning with the popular places people are considering for a vacation home. Lane is a realtor and managing broker at Coldwell Banker. Good morning.
Hey, good morning to you. Thanks for having me on.
This is such a fascinating conversation, right? Because you would initially think, okay, well, if you're buying a vacation home, same issues as a primary home,
Right.
but it sounds like the mentality is a little different here.
Absolutely. A lot of realtors right now are talking to people who say, you know, the prices are kind of high here in Colorado. Are there other locations that maybe are a little bit more affordable that we could also rent out when we're not there on vacation? So it's an interesting conversation. Here is a list U.S. News put together about some areas with the highest growth rate for revenue. And topping the list is Jersey City and Newark, New Jersey. Now, these are basically suburbs of New York City, which has very tight regulations when it comes to short-term rentals. So this is an important piece. Do your homework about this, but travelers are going just outside the big cities as well, so keep that in mind. Providence, Rhode Island, Augusta, Georgia, also on the list, Las Vegas, Nevada. We've got San Juan, Puerto Rico. Just had some clients who moved there for their full-time residence.
Really?
Because they said, this is a dream, we're gonna do it, we're gonna cash in and go over there, which is great. Areas where there's a lot of entertainment, like Augusta, Georgia, Las Vegas, Nevada, also great opportunities. Buffalo, New York as well. You know, Oxford, Mississippi is another location. Home of Ole Miss, you know that college is like a religion.
Yeah.
Particularly college football. So these are areas that you might want to look into where you can get in a little bit more affordable and really have that demand because they're undersupplied. Sure, there's places along the coast, Disneyland, Disney World, and those might be good opportunities as well. But really, if you're looking for income opportunities, look for those areas that maybe are a little undersupplied where you have that chance to grow in revenue. So you can do your homework too.
Yeah. Okay, so if somebody's saying, well, I want to drive, you know, within Colorado, I want to invest here in the state, what do you suggest?
Not bad. It doesn't take too long to get to a vacation spot here in Colorado.
No,
we are
it does
truly
not.
blessed with that. And actually during COVID, we saw this migration to the mountains, particularly with remote working.
Right.
I created my own list, Anusha, because there's so many out there, but on each of those lists, the Vail Valley always comes in at #1.
And even price-wise, you would still look at Vail
Well,
Breath?
here's the thing. It's not going to be as easy on the budget, but your value will continue to go up, which is good. An international tourist destination, who doesn't want to live in Vail, right? If you could swing that, that would be nice. Breckenridge is another area. Also be mindful in Summit County, this is another area where there are a lot of rules, restrictions with short-term rentals. You guys report on it all the time. Make sure you know where the zones are. There are waiting lists. Realtors here in Denver can actually help refer you to agents up in that area. So don't hesitate to ask us for help. Steamboat Springs, one of my personal favorites, just because these are winter locations that are great in summer too. Don't forget about that. Telluride, diverse culture year-round. Colorado Springs, you don't have to go very far, but this makes the list too because of just the number of tourist attractions in Colorado Springs.
That's a really interesting list. If anyone is renting out in Telluride, let me know. It's on the list for a vacation.
You got to wait in line behind me. I'm sorry about that.
It's a really interesting concept because if you have, you know, like say a certain amount in your budget and it's not going towards maybe your dream home or your primary home that you want, this is an investment opportunity.
Absolutely. And if we can just go on vacation once in a while and enjoy it ourselves, it's
amazing.
Kind of a win-win.
Okay, so then I think every time we talk about real estate, we're wondering what's happening with the rates. We are seeing a little bit of movement.
Thank goodness, right? Last week we got a little bit of encouraging news when it comes to inflation cooling and some indicators that we're going to see potentially the Fed cut rates in September. You know what? We have to kind of wait and see. We have to be patient. We've reported on this show before that typically during presidential elections, we see interest rates dip a little bit. So there's a lot of wishful thinkers out there, but we know in time we'll see that shift.
So we're seeing in the sixes, like the mid-upper sixes right now?
Yeah, and you were just saying, when's the last time we got excited about 6% interest,
8.
right? Well, hey, you know what? It sounds pretty good compared to 8 where we were last
That's true. It's all relative. Well, thank you for coming by. What a fascinating conversation.
Let's go on vacation.
Let's do it. Now that we have a list, right?
I'm ready.
We've got a starting point. All right. Thanks so much. We'll get a check of the weather.